Good morning, and let's look at the top 5 stocks that will be in focus today when the markets open. So starting with Canara Bank. Now the company has reported a net profit which is of 444 crores, which has seen a growth of around 22% on a year-on-year basis. Even the asset quality of the company is seen improving. The gross non-performing asset of the company came in at 8.23% versus 8.84% on a quarter-on-quarter basis, while the provisions of bad loans have also increased to 3533 crore, that's 3,533 crore, from 2,296 crore. Talking about the net interest income of the company, that has doubled and have come in at 6,297 crores versus 3,130 crores on a year-on-year basis. So that's seen a growth as well, doubled the net interest income, and the profits also showing some signs of improvement. Moving on to Blue Dart Express. Now the net profits of the company have jumped threefold this time, and the profits are standing at 41 crore as against 14 crores on a year-on-year basis. Let's look at the top line. That's the revenue from operations. That has also seen a growth of around 8% and has come in at 864 crores. Moving on to the telecom space, talking about Vodafone Idea. Now the losses of the company have narrowed on a quarter-on-quarter basis. Now the losses stand at currently 7,218 crores versus last quarter it was around 25,400 crores. So we are seeing that there's a substantial benefit that we're seeing in the bottom line of the company, and this cost reduction efforts as well as the low impairment charges is something that is aiding the bottom line, and that is why we are seeing the losses narrow of the company. Now the ARPU of the company has also increased to rupees 119, so that is also surely showing some positive sign over there. But let's talk about the struggling telco is continue to lose its subscribers, which is very important because 8 million subscribers is what they've lost in the 3-month period, and this is obviously still flagging off some risk on the viability. But overall the revenues are also showing signs of improvement. Revenue has come in at around 10,791 crores versus 10,659 crores on a quarter-on-quarter basis, while the margins have also remained flattish at 38.5 crore versus 38.4 crore on a quarter-on-quarter basis. So something that we're going to keep an eye out for from Vodafone Idea. Moving on to Tata Chemicals. Not a great set of numbers by Tata Chemicals. The quarter 2 profits have fallen by 64%, which is dragged mainly by the low revenue as well as other incomes of the company. The revenues have also declined by 6% and have come in only at 2,609 crore as against 2,772 crores in the same period last year. So year on year we are seeing a fall in the overall revenues of the company as well as the profitability of the company. Margins have also contracted to 4.8% versus 20.2% on a year-on-year basis. Lastly, we'll talk about IndiGo, the airline space. So now over here the Q2 losses have widened on a overall, if you go to see on a year-on-year basis, but on a quarter-on-quarter basis we are seeing signs of improvement. And let's not forget that COVID has impacted the last couple of quarters, so even a quarter comparison shows us signs of improvement over there in terms of losses. But on a year-on-year basis the losses have continued to widen and they've come in at 1,195 crore versus 1,062 crores on a year-on-year basis. The revenues have surely slumped on a year-on-year basis. That's 66% fall in the revenues, while the outlook on capacity where the company said that the future capacity growth for FY21 Q3, the capacity of KS is expected to be at around 60% of Q3 FY20 capacity. So that's something that we're going to watch out for. And all in all, today we have a lot of earnings also coming, big numbers coming in. Reliance Industries, obviously the big one over there. IndusInd Bank, UPL and IOCL are some of the nifty companies which will be posting their numbers. Other than that, we do have Karur Vysya Bank, Motilal Oswal Financial Services, Dixon Technologies, Edelweiss Services, Mahindra Lifespace, as well as Intellect Design are some of the earnings that will be posting their numbers, companies that will be posting their numbers today.